Hi guys, it's Alex from theStyleJungle here, and today I'm traveling to Akaroa. This is one of the most incredible and very unusual places on the map of New Zealand, and I'm very excited to visit it for the very first time. It is a very scenic route from Christchurch to here, and I'm kind of halfway there. I just stopped on this very scenic kind of lookout to film this sequence for you. And first stop is going to be a very famous cheese shop, so it's not far away from Akaroa, so it's kind of on our way from Christchurch to Akaroa on the main highway. So here it is, the production and the shop for Barry's Bay traditional cheese. This place is a must visit, of course, spot if you're into cheese, you want to buy some or try some. Here's the production as well, so it's all made on site here and distributed all around New Zealand. Unfortunately, there's nothing really going on now because it's Saturday, of course. But when there is some kind of work going on there, you can see from the glass window what's going on there. So it's very interesting if you want to learn how cheese is made. So now I'm going to carry on to Akaroa. So all the travel guides say that you should allow at least 1.5 hours to get from Christchurch to Akaroa, but I would say allow yourself a little bit more, because there is a lot of really good scenic stops that you can make to enjoy the views. So what is so special about Akaroa? Nowadays, this is the only place where you can swim with dolphins here in New Zealand. So you can basically buy a tour and they do the safari for you, and if you're lucky enough you can swim with small Hector dolphins. We're not doing that today. First of all, it's not super warm for that yet. I don't have any of the swimming gear with me, but we're doing this safari around the harbor. It's gonna be 2 hours tour, and I'm going to show you some of the beautiful views of Akaroa. Akaroa is also a very historical place as well. It was originally planned to create a French colony here in Akaroa because there was a whalers village, and then they decided to get more people and create a colony here. But Treaty of Waitangi was actually signed while they were organizing everything. So when they came here to create that colony, New Zealand was already part of the British Empire, but they decided to stay and to create this beautiful place here with very French atmosphere and some beautiful architecture as well. It has only a population of 700 people, so it's a very small place, but it's a very popular tourist destination, so it looks quite busy, especially now at the weekend, but it's not peak season yet. So I guess when it's peak season, it's gonna be packed with people. You can try some French food here. You can see even the street names are in French and everything. So it's very unusual to see something like that here in New Zealand, especially like 1.5 hour drive from Christchurch. But it is actually very interesting. So let's go and have a look what's Akaroa is all about. So everything is so French here in Akaroa that I should probably rewrite my introduction in French. Bon matin, je m'appelle Alexis de theStyleJungle blog. Bienvenue à Akaroa. How was my French? I think I haven't practiced for a while, but yeah, I can speak French. I learned it for years, and I've been to France actually once. Yeah, you can practice your French here. There's a lot of people speaking French here, of course. Everything is super French. And I'm even having my coffee and my croissant as well. I'm waiting for that dolphin safari to start. It's gonna start in about 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna finish my croissant and go and hope that I can see dolphins, because there is a very fun story about dolphins and myself. So it is actually like third or fourth dolphin safari in my life, and I have never seen a dolphin during that safari. So every time you book a safari, there is a 100% chance that you'll see a dolphin, at least one dolphin. And I have never ever seen dolphin during the safari. But what's good about the safaris here, that they give you a guarantee. So if you haven't seen a dolphin during your trip with them, your next safari is for free. So I hope that I'm gonna see one. Well, so I guess all the previous dolphin safaris just really paid off, because it was one of the most successful safaris ever, as I've been told by the boat crew. They said it can be just a couple of dolphins, but it was heaps. It was just a lot of them. They were everywhere and they were jumping out of water. It's not that easy to film or take pictures, because they're just you can spot them for just a couple of seconds basically, or because they usually change directions and everything. So I hope you can come here and see it with your own eyes. I tried my best to film everything for you. Everyone is so friendly on the boat. It's a small family owned and operated business. They all are Akaroa locals. So they live here, they know the history of this place, they know the culture and everything, so it's amazing. So if you guys here in Akaroa, I can definitely recommend. The company is called Akaroa Dolphin Safari. You can book online, or you can come in and buy a ticket from their office here in Akaroa. But just to keep in mind that summer, of course, starting from kind of mid-November up until kind of February, March, is a very peak season, so it can be a shortage of tickets if you haven't booked in advance online. Just a disclaimer, I haven't been paid for saying that, or I haven't been gifted a tour or whatever, so I paid for that, and this is my honest opinion. And as you know, guys, I usually try to be super honest with you, so yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I can highly recommend you doing that as well. There are many walking tracks here in Akaroa. There is even 3-day walk if you're into some kind of adventure walking and hiking thing. I'm absolutely exhausted because I spent 3 days exploring Christchurch. If you missed that video, just make sure to click over here on the pop-up banner to see that. So I'm doing a short one, which is basically I'm walking around the city, and the furthest point that I'm getting to is BRITOMART monument. So this was the place where British officers descended, and the Union Jack flag was raised to show the British sovereignty. It's still here, the Union Jack flag, and this monument was opened in 1990, and it offers a very great view to the Banks Peninsula and to the harbour. So if you're up for a short walk, come here. So as I mentioned earlier, there are several walkways you can do here in Akaroa, and there are actually about 7 walks here in the village, so you can basically do one or do all of them, and they will take from half an hour to like a full day. But the thing is, they're not really marked well, so if you want to, you know, make sure you're doing everything right, you'd probably buy a map from the Eyesight information center. They're like super cheap, $2.50 for a map, and they will give you all the information you need. There is a lot of fish, of course, here in Akaroa, and you can try very own Akaroa salmon. You can also have mussels. There are a couple of farms. We've seen them earlier when we were on that dolphin safari trip. Of course, there are fishermen here as well, so yeah, you can definitely try very, very fresh fish. Akaroa is also famous for its penguin tours. So you can book a tour from here. It actually goes to the reserve where you can see penguins in their natural habitat. Unfortunately, I can't go there because all the tours were booked. I wanted to book in advance, but I'm not sure. I wasn't sure how it's all gonna work, you know, in terms of tour times and everything. So I decided to go to the ticket office, and unfortunately everything was booked for today. But that's okay, that's another reason for me to come here again. Now I want to go to the Newton's waterfall. It should be another hour or so of walking. You can't go from, you can't walk actually from Akaroa unless you're too fit. So I'll drive to the car park. So Newton's waterfall, here behind my back. The sign says it takes about 20 minutes to do the walk. It actually takes about 5 minutes to get to the waterfall, and I guess the same amount of time to get back. So it's a very, very easy walk. Nothing really spectacular on your way, but the waterfall itself is quite nice. It's not a super high one, but there are basically 2 of them, and I guess after the rain it looks more spectacular. Very refreshing walk after the whole day, you know, on the sun. The only thing to think about is that to get here you have to take a gravel road, so just be careful with that. The road is actually not that bad, but just make sure to take extra care. I'm really happy about how this day gone. It was absolutely incredible to be here for the first time in Akaroa, to see dolphins finally. That was a very special experience. And now I have my fish and chips sorted for dinner, so I'm gonna enjoy dinner and this lovely evening here in Akaroa. I hope you guys like this video. Hope you are inspired to visit Akaroa sometime in future. Make sure to check our other videos about New Zealand travels. To see them, just make sure to click on the pop-up banner over there. Also, if you like this video, just make sure to click on the thumbs up button, and to support our channel, click on the subscribe button. See you soon! Bye bye!